Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Autoblog stream. Welcome back to the Autoblog stream. If you have checked us out before, if you have not checked us out before, we are, we being the royal we, myself and everyone else who works here. We all work for Autoblog.com, and we are a website. We talk about car news. We review cars, trucks, anything automotive, really. There's a good chance you can find it on Autoblog.com. And every Tuesday and Thursday, we do some driving games, racing games, really any kind of game that features a car in any significant way. We do that every Tuesday and Thursday on Twitch at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it's Thursday, and it's 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so we're playing a game. We've had some good luck the past couple of weeks. We got Crash Team Racing as soon as it dropped, and today we are actually going to be able to show you guys a little bit of F1 2019. So that's pretty cool. I know nothing about this game. You can call me Jon Snow, because I know nothing. I've never played a second of it. I assume it's a franchise. I had never heard of it until recently. But I'm really, really, really excited to see what this is all about. I'm going to be joined by our editor, Reese Counts, here in a little bit. And we are going to discover what this game's all about. So let's go ahead and switch. Okay. As always, chat, please let me know how the audio is. It is unfortunately kind of hit or miss depending on the game, but it's all right. We'll get there. Oh boy. End user license agreement, very important. I'm kidding. I don't know. I have no clue what those are for. I've never read one. I've probably signed my firstborn child away several times. Oh man, thank you for the cheer. Oh god. The font is like the same. I can't see who it was. I think maybe Barf Clap. Yes. Thank you for the cheer, Barf Clap. With the unicorn emoji. I love it. Okay, so adjusting the gamma. I'm a little baby. People make fun of me for this a lot, but I prefer my games brighter. I don't know. I just think it's better that way. So I made it a little brighter. Okay, we're going to create a driver. Is there a random, I wonder? I don't know. We might have to do fake random here. Nah, maybe we'll just be this guy. Oh, thank you for the host, Barf Clap. Would you mind saying absolutely anything at all in the chat, just so I can make sure that the chat app is working? Wow, that guy's got a hell of a chin. Look at the difference here. Boom! That's crazy. Be the old guy. Where's the old guy? Was there an old guy? I will gladly be the old guy. Are you talking about one of these guys? I feel like neither one of those guys are like old guys. Oh, this guy. This guy for sure. Elaine Prost. Prost. Choose country or region. Oh, wow. Well, I think... yeah, Russian. For sure. The only reason why is because I believe... this is definitely wrong, but I feel like the word Prost or something like that is like a Russian... like cheers or something. I don't know. All right, what's this guy's name? We're gonna go another Ricky Bobby. Why not? He's French, but you shouldn't be. Okay. Well, good news. Because we are Russian. Ricky Bobby. From Russia. So, Ricky Bobby. Okay, then there's definitely I know for sure it's something. It might be Prost with like more after. Like that might only be half of it, but it's definitely part of some kind of Russian thing. And I know that because I'm a nerd, and they said it all the time on Green Arrow. Well, it's just called Arrow, I guess, but it's a show about Green Arrow on the CW that started great and got really bad and maybe got good again. I wouldn't know because I gave up. But all right, Ricky Bobby. So I don't know what rib. I guess what's a funny letter to put in between R and B. Maybe it wasn't cheers. I think it was like. When I say cheers, like a cheers, not necessarily like the word cheers. Like it's like be in good health or something. I don't know. But whatever. Irrelevant now because our name's Ricky Bobby. We're Russian Ricky Bobby. What's up, Cars? How's it going? Choose audio name. There better be a Ricky. There's a rookie. Rookie's close. But RRB? What's that one for? Hold on. Okay, rookie it is, I guess. How do they not have a Ricky? What level you up to in Forza, Cars? Oh, and thank you for the host, by the way. Russian Rick. Yeah, I should have done that, but that's okay. All right, let's go. Is it like a 00 or like an 88? I like, for whatever reason I like those. Nope. Was there a 00 up front? Minecraft, nice. Great game. I get lost in Minecraft I haven't in a while, but I used to get lost in Minecraft for like hours and hours and hours. Yeah, sure, we'll go 48. I really wish they had cooler numbers. Ricky Icky Bobby. Ricky Icky Bobby. Probably not today, Cars. I got a bunch of stuff to do today. Unfortunately. But I definitely need to get back into Minecraft because it has been a long time since I've played. Yeah, confirm profile. All right. Like a long, long time. And I want to build... I want to either start playing that again soon or... some corn. Or, Terraria. I don't know if you ever played Terraria. It's I mean, people will get mad at this comparison, but it is basically just a 2D Minecraft. But it's like amazing. Like I really like it. It's like a 2D Minecraft with like light story elements. Okay, let's just go new career, I guess. Let's find out what this is all about.
In F1 2019, you'll be invited to start your career by selecting a Formula 2 team. Driving for this team, you'll experience some key moments of a Formula 2 season, a thrill-packed racing championship in its own right, and the springboard to Formula 1. At the end of this feeder series, your choice of driver academy and your performance in F2 will determine the terms of the contracts offered by the teams as you embark upon your career in Formula 1 and begin to write your own chapter of motorsport history.
Oh, thank you for the cheers, Fearless Wizard. There's 10. All right, team select. Dupe glitch. You mean for survival mode cars? Who's the coolest? Oh, Russian time, obviously. Let's... Ooh. Awards reputation with... AMG... Man... Oh, wow. Okay. Tough choices here. I'm thinking either Ferrari or Red Bull. I'm thinking Ferrari, actually. Start session. Sure. Let's go. Sorry. Too late, cars. I went Ferrari. All right, I'm very interested to see like what this game is gonna be.
Russian time's new driver really commanding.
Russian time.
Devon Butler still ruthlessly giving chase. These two have been really scrapping it out for the early wins in the championship. And something's wrong. Butler sees his chance. Some kind of mechanical failure. Picking up speed again. It's unclear what the issue was. Can they still finish this race?
Looks like an issue with the turbo. You've lost some speed at the top end, but you're very close to the finish. You can still compete and get some points here. Don't give up. Just do the best you can. We're all behind you.
Am I not... Oh, okay. I see what's happening here. I was not controlling the car, but I am now. Oh, wow. God, I hate racing in first person. I don't know how people do this.
Your teammate is
there we go.
Wants to get past. Repeat, Lucas wants to pass you.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Wow.
That's great. Lucas can push on now.
5-second penalty. Okay, that's helpful. I need
Lucas
that.
wants me to pass on his thanks. I know it's frustrating, but you made the right call for the team. Now we're all with
Car
you.
says you
Just
can't
work hard
be...
as best you can.
Whoa, hold on. You can't be aggressive in this game or you'll get a penalty. Well, that, I'm not gonna lie, that's a mark against this game in my book. I wonder if there's a way you can turn that off, because there's one way I know how to race, and that is be aggressive. It's realist. Fearless Wizard says, I heard barf likes sand. I heard that as well. Car says it's realistic. Yeah, I guess I'm just not... I think well, I'm sure I've talked about this on stream before. I just don't... Like, Sims are just not for me. Like, I just don't... I don't think they're bad, obviously. Lots of people love them. I am just not the biggest fan of really any simulation game at all. Like, I don't know, just not for me. I like more arcadey type stuff. Oh my god. Hi, Mom. Reese says it's frustrating. Also, he'll be here soon.
We're seeing major wind damage.
Yeah, he probably did. He is probably getting apples and corn right now. So yeah, I don't like Forza Motorsport. Really, I much prefer Forza Horizon. Like night and day. I probably wouldn't even ever play Forza Motorsport. Like, not to, in that, again, like I said, that's not a bad, like, that's not a condemnation of the game, obviously, but yeah, I just prefer like wild and crazier stuff. And with that in mind, I am definitely gonna need to figure out how to change some controls on this, or this will be absolutely unplayable for me. Because this is not fun at all so far. For me. I'm sure it's extremely realistic, and a lot of people, rightly so, will love this game. But I'm gonna see if I can adjust it to just be a little more wacky, if that is possible. I do not want serial cars, and yeah, so I'm sure I bet people who I bet people who like racing with a wheel, like, would love to race this game with a wheel. But that's another thing I just like. So we have a wheel here, and we use it a couple times, but I just hate it so much. Like, it's not fun for me. It's great. It's technically great at what it does. Just not my preference. That's just me. How many laps is this? Like, what is this? I really don't understand, like, is there even a lap counter on the screen right now? Or am I just driving around in circles until I rage quit? Just Oh my god. All right, hold on. Hold on. I honestly cannot deal with this. Sure, whatever that means. Gameplay settings. Can I not adjust these? Okay. I guess I'm just gonna keep doing these, or doing this. All right, let's see here. Actually, next, I think we're going to do some new games next week. We downloaded a bunch of games from Game Pass that look like a lot of fun. Well, either we're probably going to do either new games next week, or if we end up really liking this game, maybe we'll do this game again next week. But we actually have like a bunch of games that we got the other day. That we want to try, so probably not NASCAR Tuesday, but I mean, don't take that to like we definitely will still play NASCAR because I love that game, and I think all of us here who have played it do. So we'll maybe like the week after next week we'll bring back NASCAR.
Bad luck. It just wasn't our day today.
No Roblox. I forget. I'm trying to remember. I think there's like one called Grip that looked kind of interesting. I don't know. Before the stream ends, remind me before we end, and I'll pull them up because I kind of forget. But we got a bunch. We got a handful. And I did not hear about Darrell Waltrip. That's crazy. I wonder why. I mean, he doesn't seem like that old or anything.
They've excelled here, as they so often do, and it's a well-deserved victory. And now, let's take a look at the driver's standings. The lead at the top has come down after
Advance,
a poor result
I
for our
guess.
leader. And so, driver of the day then.
Is he super old? I mean, I guess I haven't really heard him like commentate super recently. Meet the press. Okay. How you answer interview questions can affect your reputation with both your own and other teams, the morale of your R&D departments, and whether you become known for your sportsmanship or showmanship. Wow. Okay, so this seems like similar to what Heat 3 does with the Twitter thing, but it seems way more involved.
There you are. That was an exciting race. It definitely got people talking about you, which means I was able to secure a quick interview. Okay, we're all set over here. Just a minute. Remember, anything you say to the press can go very, very public. So be relaxed, but also be conscious of what you're saying and how it might come across to other people, okay? I think we're ready.
Great. So Emma keeps telling me you're the one to watch this season. If that's true, you'll be doing plenty of these. Just remember, be yourself. And the more you can give me, the better this will go. Right, stand here. Turn a little this way for me. Perfect. Ready? An exciting race today. Let's get your perspective. So you and Lucas are new to the team. How are you settling in?
Yeah, we're going a little cocky here. I don't need to settle in. I'm a
Okay,
pro.
So how did you feel about being ordered to give up the position to Lucas?
We'll be nice to Lucas.
Great. Well, that's everything.
What? 2 questions? That was a lot of preamble for 2 questions.
Don't let us bother you.
Yeah, relax, we're here.
Relax.
Hey, Eric,
Oh, God.
I brought you a healthy snack.
I really appreciate that, John.
I just want to make sure you're on top of your game.
Thank you so much.
And that you're eating fresh apples.
We were watching in the car. It looked like you were struggling a little bit.
Yeah,
John was
I'm
driving. I was in the passenger seat.
Okay.
In the Honda Passport, which is a lovely little vehicle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
All right, see you guys later.
All right.
Bye, John.
Those teams got us here.
Yeah, mind me. just throwing my controller.
The struggle bus today. So what are we doing now?
I don't know. I think this guy must be Lucas. Oh.
John, you want to come eat those into the microphone?
ASMR style. I know nothing about F1 either, Cars. That's why
I'm a huge F1 fan.
Are you being serious right now?
Yeah, I like
Well then, thank God.
I think
because
I was playing F1. I don't have 2019, obviously. 'cause
Okay.
but I was playing F1 2018 good bit last weekend.
dang. Okay, that is excellent. I did not realize that, and that's
Yeah.
awesome news.
I know. I figured when you asked me to join the stream today, you knew.
No, man, I just missed you.
I missed you too, Eric.
Thanks, man. Yes. Yes.
Nice.
Yeah. They
My little boy.
Are we doing career mode?
Yeah.
Do you care if we just back out and like race?
No,
some,
not
race
at
some
all.
old
Not
cars?
at all. Yeah, yeah.
All right.
I mean, I don't even know like really the different modes.
So I play on PS4, so it might be a.
Wow. Wow. I'm sure you guys couldn't hear that, but John just listed some of the modes. I think you're lying about those.
John's making stuff up.
Yeah, I know. I know. Who'da?
No.
That doesn't sound right. No, I'm chewing a piece of gum. But actually, I'm gonna spit this out right
They're
now.
great together.
Dry cinnamon toast crunch. I like cinnamon toast crunch. It's been a little while since I've had cinnamon toast crunch.
Not sure if that was down to recklessness or sheer aggression.
Why could I not skip
I'm
this
sure
scene?
The stewards are going to have something to say very shortly.
I don't know.
Don't die, Eric.
Careful.
Don't give up. You're still in this race.
You guys saw that? Eric almost died
I did almost.
on a cable that was not plugged in. Any.
Well, because I was afraid that it was,
all right.
and I didn't want to rip a TV off the wall.
We are gonna quit to the main menu because
All right.
I want to race some old cars.
Yeah, please do. Please do. Educate me. And the viewers. Because technically, so you said you don't have this game. That's because this game isn't out yet.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this game actually comes out tomorrow. And we were lucky enough to get a download code for this game. So thank you very much for that to Codemasters.
All right. So they've changed the menu, but I'm gonna go to solo. I'm just gonna do a single Grand Prix, and we're gonna race some classic F1 cars because those are the best.
Okay.
Yeah. I think we have the John Player special.
We've got this is.
The six-wheel elf.
I think this is a Lauda car. That's James Hunt. This is Andretti. This is either Lauda or Gilles Villeneuve. Lauda. So one of my favorite cars is that. The F190 is one of my favorite looking F1 cars of all time.
Okay.
Another good McLaren Honda. Williams, McLaren, Williams. So
I like that.
if you
I
see
like
all the
that.
blankness on here, it's because they all had tobacco advertising and they can't do it in the game.
No way.
Yeah, so like the bar, like see all the blank space. This is a Marlboro livery. The same thing with like
That's hilarious.
94. So this is a Senna car. This is a Senna car.
I saw one of
This is a Senna car. I think those were his. These are Senna's championship cars. The 88, because in 89, Prost won. I know a lot of F1 history. I've been watching it for
Man,
about
I am
11 years.
What a
now.
happy coincidence.
I know. Like, I figured you knew. So,
No, I did not know.
all right,
That's awesome.
It's literally the second best sport.
Second best sport.
all right.
Sporting.
Okay. Next to what's the first best?
So let's actually.
College hockey. Interesting. So college hockey won in F1 too.
College hockey, F1, college football.
What about baseball?
I don't know.
I love baseball.
What about
Baseball
bowling?
coming next.
So I think I'm going to go with the Braun BGP 001 because the first season I watched F1, this is the car that won the championship.
Oh, nice.
Jensen Button. I'll try to see if I can talk through some of the history. So basically, like, let's do, what track do I really want to do?
Jensen Button versus Jansen Zipper.
What? No, I see cars. Yeah, I hope so. I hope so.
Suzuka.
Uh-oh. You don't want to get yelled at. But yeah, it'd be great if we got He4 early.
All right. So basically, like, Jensen Button raced for Honda for quite a few seasons, but Honda, like, was losing money because they weren't doing very well in F1, so they pulled out. Ross Braun bought the team, and they shoehorned a Mercedes engine in there. And with the Mercedes engine and the Honda chassis, they won the championship.
Whoa.
Yeah. Fun stuff.
Yeah.
The reason the cars got no liveries or like no sponsors, not because of tobacco. It's because they were like totally broke.
Jeez.
At the end of the season, Braun raced one season. Mercedes bought him out, and the current Mercedes team can date back to the Honda team. Yeah.
Wow.
All right. Single class
Patronus?
qualifying. Race distance.
Patronus.
Let's just do 5 laps.
Isn't it like what Harry Potter sends out of his wand to fight Dementors?
I don't know.
All right, we're gonna do.
Watch any of those.
We're gonna.
Whoa, no way.
So I know this is realistic, and I heard you talking about the stream. We're gonna like have fun, so I'm gonna turn all of this stuff off.
Thank you, Reese.
All right, corner cutting only. So basically, stay on the track.
Cool.
Flashback. Race starts. Let's do assisted. Tire temperatures, assist.
Okay.
What?
Whenever I see a name like this, I have to read it in my head like 6 times before I can be sure it's not a troll name. I don't think it is.
Dynamic racing line.
Omer.
I am gonna change it to manual.
Turkin. It's. I don't think that's anything crazy.
Assist.
But yeah, no, we're doing basically easy
right.
mode for my benefit because I'm
This
bad
is
at games like
so
this.
this game like this game's really challenging if you like turn everything off, and I appreciate Sims, and like Forza I like am pretty hardcore on the sim. This game's pretty hard, so I just like to have fun. I just want to race some F1 cars
For sure. Oh man, don't let the dishes pile up, dude.
Oh, rain. Man, if I'd known that. I should have turned off weather. That's fine.
Does the rain like affect the tracks or like the feel of it at all, or is it just?
Yeah.
Probably should.
Yeah, it might be. Yeah.
You need your car to be throwing off sparks that goes over like in bumps.
All right.
Yeah, Cars, I did. I hope that is the case.
Eric, I heard you say you don't like this view.
Yes. Yeah, it's
This is my favorite one, actually, right here. I think it's. You know what? I'm gonna turn off the rain.
okay. Okay, fair enough.
You guys in the comments can rag on me all you want. I just want to have some fun. So we're gonna do this basically the same race.
Okay.
Grand Prix. Grand Prix. Start new Grand Prix. Okay. Classic. Braun. Do we want to do Monza or Japan? Italy or Japan? What do you guys think?
Monza.
Monza?
Okay.
It's fast track.
All right. Like
So-
fast.
Belgium, so Spa, Italy with Monza, and Japan are my like 3 favorite tracks. Let's do Italy.
Spa is great.
Spa's good. Gameplay setting.
We're probably just gonna do individual races for now and not career mode. Maybe I mean if you want to, maybe we'll hop into that later.
Career
but
mode. you guys just want to see some races, like, and that's kind of what I want to play.
Yeah.
I mean, career
Yeah,
mode's
yeah, yeah.
really like in depth here. Like you play all the sessions. Like I think now with this game, you could start with F2 cars, which is what it looked
so
like you
that's
were doing.
And then you do. There's like a full like interview thing.
Yeah,
Which is
it's fine. Gearbox manual. All right.
We also got requests for Circuit of Americas, Japan, and Montreal.
Coda's cool. Montreal is really cool.
A little history about Montreal.
Wait, you know what?
That course.
We ever
Oh.
do this? Yeah, why don't we? We've never once done this.
Montreal. That circuit was built on a little island in the river. That island was made from all the tailings that they pulled out when they were making their subway system. So all the stuff they dug out for the subway, they made an artificial island and put the track on it.
That's awesome.
And
Yeah.
I went to a race there, and I was with Honda, and we were over in the Honda like box, and to get there, you had to take a boat. But instead of like having like an official like boat of the Montreal Grand Prix, it's just a bunch of like civilians pontoon boats that they like rent out, and
Oh my god.
and so it was like Dunkirk, but on pontoon boats to a race.
Boat Dunkirk.
It was amazing.
I like it.
And that's my little thing about Montreal.
Alright.
Oh, it said my mic is broke.
Uh-oh.
This is what we get for unhooking it. Can you guys hear me okay?
Okay. Is this better? It also might have been because you were holding it like this. Which is, if that's the case, it probably was okay. But, okay, cool. Why have we literally never thought to do this once?
I don't know.
Just-
I mean, we've been using that mic for
Yeah, for like a while.
It's not
It is not taped to anything. This is actually one of my microphones I brought from home. I've had this mic for like ever. Thank you.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Can't exceed track limits.
Everybody cuts at chicane. I mean, at least it was a warning.
So guys, I had an interesting experience yesterday.
What was your interesting experience, Aaron?
John is mumbling things like 8 inches away from my face, and I can't tell what he's saying.
All right, we qualified second.
Omer, ooh, close to a pole position. Yeah, lav mics would be. We've thought about it, but it would be just probably more trouble than it's worth. Just to mic up a bunch of people in here. Yeah.
Yeah, it's.
I think what we really need to do is we need to find a software, or Voice Meter Banana needs to step its game up, because we have an interface where we can plug in up to 4 mics, but with the software we use, it can only register like 2 at a time. So that is extremely frustrating, because it would be so easy to just plug in a 3rd mic.
Yeah.
But like, I cannot figure. I'm sure there's a way. I'm not smart enough to figure it out. So like, this is the way for now.
Welcome.
But yeah,
Here
no.
we
So
go.
yesterday,
I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
Talberg and I, Alex Malberg, we are using OBS. That is one of the problems, unfortunately. But yeah, so Malberg and I went to the Tesla showroom in Somerset, and we played. All right, yeah, our green editor decided to jet out of the room. Makes sense. and we played a kart racing game on the Tesla screen, like with the Tesla steering wheel and pedals, and it was pretty cool. I liked it a lot. I would highly recommend doing that because you can just like walk in at Somerset and just sit down and do it. And it was a lot of fun. I'm gonna stop holding this if John's not in here.
What did I... Alright, I guess I did illegally overtake. Whatever. So how was the Tesla?
It was cool. So we're gonna have a video and a story about it. I think probably tomorrow. It'll be up on site and on YouTube. Oh yeah, I believe Somerset's a good spot for Pokemon Go for sure. But it was cool. I mean, for the most, so I had never been in a Tesla showroom, and so I wrote in the story that like if you've never been in a Tesla showroom, if you're imagining what a Tesla showroom looks like, you're almost guaranteed 100% right. Like
Yeah,
it's an Apple store with Tesla.
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
So, but it was cool. Like it was I like that aesthetic. I mean, there's a reason why that aesthetic is popular. So that was cool. But there wasn't really a ton to see because it was so like minimalistic. I saw a power wall for the first time
Oh, that's
ever,
cool.
and it was way bigger than I thought from pictures. So that was interesting. And it was also my first time ever in a Model 3. I drove the Model S when we had one for our Tech of the Year award a couple years ago, but I've never been inside a Model 3, and I didn't get to drive this one, but I did really like it. I really liked the Model S, so I was a little concerned with the differences in particularly like the dash of the Model 3, if that was going to be really annoying to me. And it was not. It was still super cool.
What was that?
That was a cheer from... Oh boy. Hold on. Who's it from? It's from... Barf Clap. Send a unicorn. Thank you. And then Car says, since you live in Warren now, you should try Chicago Deli Chicken. Ooh, I do like delis. I like chicken. So yeah, I'll put that on the list to try. But yeah, it was cool. The weirdest part by far was, so you're sitting in a car on like a tile floor, basically, like the floor of a mall. And so when you play this one particular game, Beach Buggy 2, that's the one game where it lets you actually use the steering wheel in the car. And what I didn't really realize, but I guess in retrospect makes sense, is like, so when it unlocks the wheel, it still obviously turns the tires.
So was there like squeaking on the...
Yes. It was crazy. Like, I turned it once, and it was like... It's like, oh my god.
Did people in the store like turn their heads?
So, there really wasn't too many people there. So, no. And because I did it once, and I was like, oh god, that was, like, awful. Like, I don't know. I don't know if I feel comfortable doing this. But... So the nice thing about the game, though, is once the game actually starts, the sensitivity is so extreme that you really don't have to move the wheel much, like, at all.
Gotcha.
Which I think is, like, the best way to do it, because it felt really, really good. Like, surprisingly
What
good.
game was it again?
Beach Buggy 2. I believe it's a mobile game that you can download. But I don't think it would have the Teslas in it, obviously. But yeah, there was a lot of cool features to it. I like that on the leaderboard it showed what vehicle the person had placed the record in. So like if you were in a Model 3, say like you're in a Model 3, or if you're in a Model X, you say you're in a Model X. I thought that was cool. And then also, depending on what car you're in, is the car that shows up on the screen as you're playing the game, which is also really cool. But I enjoyed it, and I enjoyed the other games too. They were mostly like older, like Atari games, and then also that game 2048, which that was like a huge hit. Also on mobile a little while ago. It's the one where you just swipe numbers and like they add up to 2048, and that's how you win, I guess. But it was cool. I enjoyed it. I did not enjoy how so we froze it like had to be 3 or 4 times, and we were not in there for long. So that was a little concerning. Because like this is like the system that runs the entire vehicle, basically. So you don't want to see any kind of.
What happened when you froze it?
We had to just like exit out of the thing and start it up again. And so that got me kind of thinking. Like, I would say that most people now just accept like restarting their phone and their tablet and their computer as just like that's just part of owning technology. Like sometimes stuff messes up and you have to reset it. But I don't know if people are gonna feel that way with their vehicle.
Be as down about like restarting.
Yeah. Oh my God. 200 cheers from Barf Clap.
Get started, Eric.
Oh jeez. All right. Well, thank you for the cheers. Barf Clap. I guess I'll do 200. All right. So I'm going to do it like 10 at a time. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll stop at 100 for now. We'll do the next 100 in a little bit. Cars said, oh yeah, Cars is talking about the video where someone made a pickup out of a Tesla Model 3. Yeah, the Truckla.
Is that what they're calling that thing?
Yeah, the Truckla. Yeah, that's pretty intense. That is pretty intense. I'm pretty sure we had a story. I mean, we didn't have anything to do with it, but like we ran a story on when we saw that someone did that. But yeah, I'm pretty excited for the like official, like the real Tesla pickup truck.
Yeah, I mean that's gonna be a like cool thing. I mean, it's having a like truly like green pickup truck is, and I mean I'm excited about the Rivian, which is probably gonna be the closest competitor to that thing. Yeah, like, and don't believe any of the renders you guys see out there. Like, don't like. There's some really bad stuff like floating around the internet.
What?
I know. It's shocking, right? Ooh, can I say ahead of the fry? This is like the final corner coming up.
Oh man.
Oh.
Oh wow. Wow.
See, my problem is
nice.
like I've got better handling, but he's got a better top speed, so he's probably gonna fly past me. Hey, I got second.
Nice.
Take care of the car on the way in.
Ricky Bobby. Russian Ricky Bobby.
Well, I'm thoroughly exhausted after the excitement of that race, but I'm sure it's nothing compared to our drivers here.
Man, second's not bad at all.
To make it up there.
Not for the first one. Oh,
Where's the lap counter on the screen?
So it looked like it was up in the top right corner.
Okay.
You, I think, may have been running practice, so like it's unlimited laps. It's just like a time thing.
Of course it was.
So let's do classic. What are we gonna race? Let's race another.
Are there any? Oh, good call, Cars. Where would it be better for the face cam to be? I don't want that blocking anything. Yeah.
Let's. You can move it once we get in there.
Yeah.
All right. Let's.
Yeah.
I am gonna race the. Actually.
So you said all of these have like tobacco ads and whatever.
So yeah, like that it's the gold and black is John Player Special. That was Marlboro Gold Leaf. No, yeah, that's Marlboro. John Player Special, Marlboro.
So was that
Marlboro,
still allowed
Marlboro.
like nowadays?
No,
It's not allowed at all.
Tobacco advertising's outlawed. Well, it mostly. I don't think it was necessarily like a like F1 thing. It was like the countries they were racing in didn't allow tobacco advertising, so they had to like stop putting it on the cars.
Gotcha.
Fun fact: Ferrari is still sponsored by Philip Morris, which is Marlboro. I believe the way it works is they buy all the entire car, and then other companies pay Marlboro to put the sponsors on. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, that's quite a money-making scheme.
This was the yellow was Camel. That was Rothman's. That was West. So I don't think this one was tobacco, because Williams was one of the first ones that really kind of doubled down on tech advertising. That was definitely
That was
Marlboro.
IBM, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Nailed it.
Team Spirit. This was Mild 7, I think it was what it was. This was still Marlboro. Pretty much past here, they weren't really running like tobacco advertising
Gotcha.
anymore. What do you want to see?
Nothing. I was gonna say if you wanted to run Circuit of Americas, and then what were the other two? Do you remember? I'm just scrolling up.
Montreal.
Japan and Montreal. Yep. Japan.
Let's. All right. Let's do.
When was Haas a thing? Cars is wondering.
Haas jumped in a couple seasons ago. I mean, we can race them now, but all the old classic cars were pretty much like championship cars, or like really close to being championship cars.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Let's race in the Ferrari. If we do, because this is a really cool Ferrari. This is like one of the winningest cars of all time. It's one of the last V10 cars. Canada. Let's do Coda. I don't know. Canada's fun, but I don't know Canada all that well. Single class. I've actually driven at Coda quite a bit.
Like in reality.
Yeah.
I mean. Nice.
Yeah. I was there last fall with Mercedes with the AMG GT 4-door coupe. It's a lot of fun.
I can only imagine. You almost said that as if I was expecting it to not be. It's a lot of fun.
Cars are cool. I don't know if you guys knew this.
Well, driving them fast is sure cool. That is definitely cool.
Let's go to track.
Man, that engine whine.
V10,
that
man.
engine whine, though.
These things were so loud. So loud. Ooh, what was that? So I guess the Ghost is like pole position.
Okay. Oh, man. Oh, man.
I'm going to back it up a little.
You were cruising.
See, I know Monza well. I know, like, there's certain tracks that I just like.
Yeah, of course. I mean, of course.
And not that I don't love Coda, but it's not my favorite. It's kind of a mishmash of, like, some other tracks. The thing that you don't get in video games, I mean, even in first-person view, is, like, elevation. Like, some of these corners in real life are, like, totally blind. You're going over some of these crests, and you can't see. And it's really, like, really intimidating the first few times out.
Man, I didn't even consider that. Yeah, that's pretty... They need to start making VR racing games, like, immediately.
So, I think you can with Gran Turismo. I think there's PSVR. I have not done it, but I'm like 98% certain on that.
And yes, of course, cars.
Got it on a little too early. Let's see if we... I did it again. We're going to go here.
Man, what is happening?
I'm just going to take this corner really, like, slow.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. Yeah, sure. So when does this game actually come out, Eric?
Tomorrow.
Ah, cool.
Tomorrow, as a matter of fact, yeah. Maybe that means like a midnight release tonight or something, but I'm not sure. So please don't take that as gospel if anyone's like really wanting to play that game tonight.
6. Ooh. I'm not nearly as good on this one. All right, well, let's see if I can make it up during the race.
Do it. Yeah, for sure, Cars. We got the next time we do the next time we do NASCAR Heat 3, we definitely have to do multiplayer again. That was a lot of fun last time.
Did you do online multiplayer or local?
Yeah, we did online. Yeah. We were playing with a bunch of people.
Okay, you can brake late into 1 because of the incline. It's a slow corner though, so make sure you stay out of trouble. Good luck.
Yeah, let's keep it here. All right. I mean, look at that hill, like coming up on this first one.
Yeah, I'm sure that's like crazy.
It's like at least like a 1-story, maybe 2-story climb.
Oh my god.
I'm bad at race starts. They didn't warn me about cutting the track right there. I think it's because I slowed down mid-corner. All right. I like these little 5-lap races. It's kind of a sprint. When I do career mode, I usually do 25. Oh, yeah. I keep spinning out.
Well, you got to cut that out.
I know, right?
Move. There we go.
Okay, we're through the start phase. Now let's
Face cam is moved. Dude, our chat app that we use is like horrible. I don't know what happened. Well, so it's Restream chat, and like, I'm not trying to diss Restream chat. I'm sure a lot of people use it, but it worked great for like 2 months. And then that was it. We're paying attention to chat, Cars. We're always paying attention to chat. Because we can't shout out every little thing.
Alright, so P5 after a bad start in 1 lap. I think I'm okay.
Nah, I have Twitch on my laptop to the left, which is fine, but so the reason why I like the app when it works is because we can have it on the same screen as the game, so it's just easier to like see. But the problem is that like a lot of times it just breaks and either doesn't work, or right now it's like cutting off like half, like the right half of like the messages. And I already expanded it to make it bigger, and it fixed it for a little while, and then the messages just got wider. So
Yeah, it's like all the timestamps on the side are all like
yeah, so
goofy.
like, and this has been happening with Restream Chat for like a month and a half. And they said they were gonna do an update that was gonna like fix everything, and I don't know if they did yet. But if they did, that obviously failed.
Alright, so I'm purple in Sector 1, which means I'm faster than anybody else. I'm green in Sector 2, which means I'm faster than my first lap, which is no surprise.
Wow.
Okay. It's that same corner. It's that
Man.
same corner. Alright, we're going to start here.
Oh, so you can like pick where you start back from?
Yeah, it's
Interesting.
you can like, I mean, it's like, I think you can do the same thing in Forza. Well, maybe not. Yeah, it's...
No, you can just like rewind and it kind of like chooses.
Ooh, I lost a place there.
Uh-oh.
Not paying attention. Yeah, like you can... It's nice because you don't want to like have to restart like mid-corner.
Yeah, that is super nice. I saw you sent videos, Cars, but I did not... I did not watch them yet.
Alright, I retook the position, but I'm way behind fourth. I hate the S's on Coda. I mean, like... I don't know. It's slow speed stuff. The reason I like Suzuka and Monza and Spa so much is because they're really fast tracks.
Yeah, I mean, I think probably fast is always better. Faster is always better.
I mean, like, the technical stuff's cool, and the technical stuff is a lot of fun in real life. In video games, it's not.
Yeah, I think that's, like, an extremely important distinction. Cars, I'm watching you destroy in a VW bus in a drag race. That's pretty great. You have lemons on that game. Oh, you mean Le Mans? Probably. I'm dumb. Lemons. Yeah. Almost certainly Le Mans.
No, we don't have Le Mans, just because it's not an F1 track. This has got, I think, all the current F1 tracks. So...
But are there lemons, Reese?
There might be lemons. Make some lemonade.
That's true. That's what you got to do with lemons. Emirates. Fly better.
Yeah, that's the thing now. Everybody, like, it's all like airline advertising. It's Qantas and Australia and Emirates and...
Took the place of the tobacco?
Yep. For a while, it was like alcohol, which is like strange, you know. Conflating alcohol with racing and driving is not necessarily the most appropriate thing.
Yeah, right?
That was a real bad turn. Well, I had to exceed the track limits because they were in my way, and I was...
Yeah, nothing you could do there.
I keep putting it in neutral. This race is not going well for me, guys. I don't know if you can tell.
Keep putting it in neutral. Are you racing stick right now?
Yeah.
Are you really?
Come
nice. On. I mean, I wouldn't have been. Oh, God. All right, hold on. Cars, you're right. And then John, so yeah, 102 now. Yeah, so I can't. Okay. I missed the last one. Is that Olivia Munn?
Wait, what?
John said, so we can't see the cheers. That's another thing I don't like about the chat app. Is like when someone sends a cheer, you can see it on Twitch, but you can't see it on Restream for whatever.
Okay.
And so John sent a cheer. So that's a cheer. And so you can see it briefly when it pops up there, but it's like kind of hard to see.
Oh,
for
I
us.
see down.
But it doesn't show up in the actual chat. For us, it shows up on Twitch chat. And so he used an emote that I'm quite sure is Olivia Munn.
All right.
No, it's definitely not. I just looked closer, and it's definitely not Olivia Munn.
I
literally not even close.
I bungled this race, so.
Race.
I know.
We're doing so well. All right, 103. 103 claps.
Final lap of the race.
We're doing 10s again. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 3. There we go. Thank you for the cheers. Barf clap. Uh-oh.
Well, now I'm officially in last place.
This seemed so promising when you started this race.
Yeah, I'm not nearly as good on kata.
Yeah, but I mean, you had the purple, you had the green.
Yeah, I don't understand. I had a really good sector one time initially, and then it went way downhill.
Never, Cars. Never. That's a good way to...
I mean, Eric's in good shape, but the rest of us are not.
Yeah, but I'm not in drop 200 push-ups because somebody gave us $2 good shape. That's a whole new level. That's like Arnold Schwarzenegger good shape. Get the wheel set up. Do you ever play this game with a wheel, Reese?
So, in college, I had a wheel, and I played the F1 games with a wheel back then. I have not raced with a wheel in a long time. Mostly, I had just, when I got out of college, I sold a bunch of stuff, and I moved across the country, and I haven't played in a while. I mean, if we set it up, I'd probably play, but, I mean, I don't even do it at home anymore.
Yeah. Well, I was saying earlier, it's like, I don't know. For me, the wheel is insanely difficult. It's way.
I think
more
I ran out
difficult.
of fuel.
What?
Yeah,
Are you being serious?
Yeah, the gas went dead.
That's incredible.
Look, it's not accelerating.
What a thrilling end to an incredible Grand Prix weekend. Our top 3 finishers.
All right, you want to play?
I'll give it a try.
All right,
I'll give it a try.
make sure to turn it.
Pick me an easy. Is Japan easy?
No, let's go back to Monza.
Okay,
To be
okay.
honest. So, you want to race a classic car or you want to race a modern car?
Let's go classic, but then let's go to the newer end of the classic.
Okay.
I think I saw a Red Bull car that I thought looked cool.
Yeah. Red Bull RB6. This was 2010. This was Sebastian Vettel's first of 4 championships in a row. Australia, Bahrain, Spain. Actually, Spain's... Let's look, see what else we've got on here. Mexico.
Brazil? Was Brazil bad? That looked like a relatively... I guess there's that one little spot in
We
there.
do Brazil. All right.
All right.
I go to, I guess, assist. Now turn gearbox to automatic. Yeah, you definitely don't want to do manual with clutch.
My God. Okay. Crap. Sorry, cars. Too late on both of those. Anything brake assist or no?
It's up to you.
Is it like more of a pain than it is helpful?
You might want to do it. It's just because these cars are a little twitchy.
Oh, maybe low?
Yeah, just do low.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Go back. Oh yeah.
We're gonna stick with Brazil for this one. I don't want to die here.
Weather and time of day to make sure, like. Yeah, turn quick weather to clear.
Clear?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, hit X.
X?
Yeah. Oh, I guess that's how you make a. Oh yeah, I guess you can make like your own mini series season.
Cool.
That's cool. All right, yeah, now hit X.
Okay. Yep, and so this is the same. All right, let's do it. Yeah, always cars. Let's get a good joke before I start this race. Between a guitar and a fish. I don't know. What's the difference?
You can tune a guitar, but you can't tune a fish.
But you can't tune a fish. Reese was on it. That was a pretty good one. I took a couple guitars in to get setups for the first time in like a little while the other day.
Yeah.
It was a very pleasant experience. Shout out to Music Go Round in Troy. they were like legitimately great. One of them, he's like, this one really isn't even like bad at all. If you can wait around for 10, 15 minutes, I can do this one for you now. I was like, yeah.
Maybe I should get that address from you because I need to. Mine are in a pretty sad state.
Yeah, they do. I've always gone there for setups, and they always do a great job. But that was the first time that they've ever been like, if you can stick around for like 10, 15 minutes, we can have this back to you now.
Cool.
It's like, oh man.
All right, so let's see. Maybe I can give some history while you're racing.
Please do.
So, Red Bull RB6, designed by Adrian Newey. Newey's, in my opinion, the greatest F1 designer of all time. He's won like championships with Williams, McLaren, Red Bull. The dude like designs like boats for boat racing now. In addition to it. Yeah, this was Vettel's first championship out of 4. He won in 10, 11, 12, and 13. Yeah, that's right. This was...
You see that? What is the deal with this?
So, because it's got... I think because you're on the camera view, I think that's supposed to be a bug. So if you want to change... Do you want to change the view?
No. That's fine. That's hilarious. So I didn't mean to interrupt. I just wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, so I think that's because if you're watching races from the camera view, then you can. There's occasionally bugs that splatter. All right, you qualified.
What do we got?
Last. Yeesh.
That's not great.
That's you only go up from here.
Well, in theory.
So. Vettel was, at the time, the youngest champion in F1 history. I think still holds that record. One of the youngest race winners at the time.
Do you know his age?
He was like, I think he was 18 when he won his first race. And I think he was 20 when he won the championship. Maybe at 21.
Okay, here we go.
But he won it in his third full season. He'd previously raced for Toro Rosso, which is Red Bull's like junior team, and like quickly outshined his teammate, and they promoted him to the full team, and he came in second place in 2009 and first place in 2010.
Oh my god! Sorry, I don't mean to make weird noises.
No, it's fine. So the track is in Sao Paulo, Autodromo Carlos something. No. I don't remember the name of the track itself, but
No, it's calculated.
It's-
Get back on.
just Brazil. Yeah, you're fine.
Yep.
It's a relatively short track, and it's at pretty high elevation, if I remember right. But for a long time, it was the last race of the season. I mean, there's been like a number of championships that have been won and lost in Monza. I'm sorry, Brazil. I think most recently 2008 when Kimi won his championship.
Dude, it is unbelievable to me how I did not realize how big of an F1 fan you are.
Oh yeah,
Like that's crazy.
Yeah,
you were like an encyclopedia right now.
yeah, I'm a pretty big F1 fan. And so if you guys are interested in F1, I think Austrian Grand Prix is this weekend. Practice starts tomorrow, race on Sunday. The season's been a bit of a bummer because Mercedes is like so dominant. I mean, everybody was like talking about Red Bull dominance. Like Sebastian Vettel and Red Bull did not like dominate the level of Mercedes. It's nobody else has won a race this season outside of Mercedes. So yeah,
Wait, not even. Hold on.
no,
Not one race.
no.
Wow. Good for Mercedes, I guess.
Yeah, they've got a really. I mean, Lewis Hamilton is arguably the greatest F1 driver of all time, probably the greatest of his generation. Though I'm a big Vettel fan, and I really like Alonso, even though Alonso's not there anymore. Hamilton's strength is Hamilton's really good at racecraft, and he's really good at building a team around him and having a car set up for him. But I respect Hamilton's talents. I just
All right, how do I go back here?
it's I think the option button, the whatever the
The select, basically. Okay,
select.
cool. Also, sounds good, cars. Have fun playing Minecraft.
John's large son has a Vettel shirt.
John's large son has a Vettel shirt. Maybe a raid on Auto Week later. I'm still a little iffy on that, but maybe I'll think about it.
So
Okay.
use the two trigger buttons, accelerate and brake, to figure out where you want it, and then hit X
Okay.
to do the flashback.
For that, right? Okay. All right. I might like that system better than Forza's.
So it gives you. The thing is, these cars are so fast. I mean, the pace of this game is several steps up from Forza.
Yeah.
Which makes
Yeah,
it
for sure.
the ease of entry is not it's pretty high. It's once you get going, this game, it's a lot of fun. But it's not the easiest game to just jump into. Where Forza and Gran Turismo and some of the other racing games, they start you in slow cars and then ramp you up.
Yeah.
This you're just all the cars are fast. All the cars are really, really fast. And the steering's kind of twitchy, especially with the stick. But I mean, that's what makes it so fun. Is once you do kind of master it, it's
Yeah. Oh
it's
my
good.
god. Yeah, I can't even imagine if you have been playing this game, and yeah, I'm sure that's a very specific and incredible feeling.
Yeah, the way I like to play this game, and like I said, I have not played 2019 yet, but 2018.
You have now, Reese.
Yeah, I have now. If you do a career, I like to start in a lower and mid-level team and really kind of showcase there, and then you can do a mid-season switch. To I last career I did, I raced for Haas initially, and then jumped up to Ferrari, which was cool, and then raced through the season like that. And I think with 2019, you can move other drivers around, which is something you couldn't do before.
Oh.
So you could put Vettel in a Ferrari or a Mercedes car instead of Ferrari.
That is interesting. I wonder how it well, I guess if that has really any effect at all on the
Yeah,
underlying
I'm kind of
stats.
curious. I usually buy one of these games every 2 or 3 seasons, just because like not a whole lot changes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I think that's pretty like it's the any sports game really.
So, yeah, you wait a few years,
Yeah.
get the updated cars, get the updated tracks, better graphics and stuff. Like, I might pick up 19, but I probably won't pick up another game until like the next PlayStation, the next Xbox comes out, and then I'll get whatever the first one is for like the new systems.
Yeah. I mean, that's probably gonna be like
Yeah, the next
year.
year.
But well, no, I guess not, because if the system comes out next year, then probably it would be the year after for the first.
Yeah.
So, I do feel like I'm slightly starting to get it together here. Obviously, I'm doing awful still, but
It just takes some like getting used to.
yeah,
Like,
for sure.
this is not like any other like racing game that I know of. It's just the pace is so quick, and the cars do not behave like other cars.
right.
But F1 cars are the fastest in the world, and that's what makes them so special.
Yep.
Yeah, I like the Red Bull team a lot. I don't know, like when they showed up, they were kind of the cool kids. Like they didn't really, they
That
like
doesn't
they were
surprise
new. They were like trying like the attitude. They had young people. The older people on the team, like Nui, were like super seasoned, but like the culture of Red Bull, whether you like them or not, is like super relaxed.
Yeah. I will go on record and say I like Red Bull just as a company a lot.
Yeah,
I think they've got probably the most genius marketing team on the planet.
Yeah, like they they throw money at the coolest stuff.
It's crazy, yeah.
Like they have 2 F1 teams.
What?
Yeah, so Toro Rosso.
Okay, 2 green, so that's good, right? I'm getting better.
Yeah, you're getting. Yeah, that means
Nice.
your the sectors were faster than your previous lap.
Nice. That's
your
good.
best so far.
That's all I can ask.
See, your last lap is your best lap. So
That's the end of the race.
There we go.
See you in Parc Fermé.
So yeah, they were like. So they've got 2 F1 teams, Red Bull and Toro Rosso, which is Toro Rosso is just Red Bull in Italian.
That's great.
The main Red Bull team's based in the UK. Toro Rosso's based in Italy. Used to use Ferrari engines, and I think they're using Honda engines now. Yeah, I think that's right.
Do another one?
Yeah, I'll do another one. Advance.
Have you done Japan yet?
No, I started to, but it was raining, and all right, let's get. Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll get one of Sano's cars and race Japan. Let's do that. Classic. What do we think? We think 88 or 91?
Let me see 88 again. For me, 91. I think that looks cooler.
Yeah. All right, we're in 91. We'll do.
God, poor Cars. It's always just like a second,
Like a second
too late, and he always says the opposite thing.
Sorry, dude. All right, assist. Turn off braking, and so it's automatic, manual suggested gear, manual, and manual with clutch. We're just going to manual. All right, start session.
This is 88. Do it for man. Yeah, shout out Dale, the Earnhardt family. Are there any other Earnhardts like racing right now that you know of? Because Junior hasn't raced for a while.
No, there might be a daughter out there somewhere.
I
don't
think
know.
you might be right.
I haven't watched NASCAR like since Dale died. I was watching the Daytona 500 with my dad. I still remember that like crash. It was terrible stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, like, dude dying is always terrible, but like the fact that his son was like racing too and like had to be there and be strong, like, it's terrible stuff.
Yeah. Oh, Jeffrey Earnhardt, I guess. Nice. It is quite
So-
the legacy to live up to.
One thing I do want to point out: do you see how like the graphics on the screen are different for this F1 car?
Yeah.
So they do it for like each era, which is really like.
That is really cool. That is really cool, actually. Hey, Canuck. Is that Canuck 420? Hashtag blaze it. What system are you on? We're on an Xbox One X right now.
Have you guys streamed on anything else other than Xbox? Have you done like Mario Kart?
Yeah. Yeah, we do.
I've been traveling a lot lately.
Oh my god. Because that's mine. I gotta take that home. That's Switch dock.
I say I like Suzuka and then I like crash several times already. I'm just impatient. The thing about the S's at Suzuka is you have to like be patient with them because they're really unforgiving.
Patience is not a quality that I have in abundance. Cars, I don't know if you can. I don't think you can choose the number on your car. Can you?
In career mode, you can.
I know in career mode you can, but yeah, just racing. I'm not sure if you can.
I think if we.
But Dale is in our hearts at all times.
So we might be able to do. If we did a modern car, I think Daniel Ricciardo's number is 3. So if we did the modern like Renault, we might be able to do a 3. So this is one of the last corners of Suzuka. Come out of here. All right, this is really fast up here to 190R, which is the name of the corner. One of the fastest corners in F1. And then, like, slows down so you, like, lift off hair. And then brake for... Oh, I over brake for the hairpin, which is super tight.
You almost hit 300 kilometers per hour.
All right, where did I qualify? I think 3rd, hopefully. I think is what I meant. Yeah. All right. I'm happy with 3rd. All right.
Don't delete that, Cars. we don't want that in our chat.
Yeah. Come on, dude.
Welcome to one of this year's most challenging races, where the combination of high speed and complex
all
corners
right,
makes
I
this
can.
one
Cool.
of the drivers' favorite tracks. It's time for the Japanese Grand Prix.
No, it's deleted.
18 corners make up a lap of the incredible figure-of-8 Suzuka circuit, with 10 to the right and 8 to the left, for a distance of 3.6 miles.
So, another fun fact, the guy narrating actually does narration for,
Uncle Ben's. That's a great name. Thanks for the follow. Uncle Ben's.
Don't let me down.
Alright, car setup. I'm going to get a bit more downforce.
Okay.
It might hurt me at the back straight, but maybe it'll help me with turn in on some of the tighter corners. Alright, start race.
You guys should see my picture on Poker Stars. Is that I don't even know what that is. I assume that's online poker. I should play online poker. I feel like I've always wanted to, but I'm just so bad.
I like blackjack. but I'm not a gambler.
Yeah, me neither really. I've been to the casino maybe like 5 or 6 times in my life.
I mean, I go to Vegas every year at least once for like CES or some press trip. Ooh. I'm not gonna rewind. I'm gonna try to suss this out.
Yeah, I've been to Vegas a few times, but like you, it was not for this job, but for other jobs. Uncle Ben's, you can learn the game when you're willing to put hours in. No, for sure, and like I should say, I know how to play. I'm just on the low end of mediocre when it comes to poker. I do like poker as a game. I think it's a fun game. I like blackjack too, but
Blackjack, I think I just... all right, I'm rewinding that one because that was kind of a jerk move. I don't know if you guys saw it, but I gave Eric quite the face just there.
World Series of Poker's going on right now. Yeah, I think I saw that guy who like won Jeopardy was in the World Series of Poker right now. Not one, the guy that everybody's talking about, that Holhauser, whatever his name is. That wasn't his name, but you guys probably get it, or maybe you don't. That's okay.
So if I remember right, this was McLaren's first like F1 car with paddle shifters.
Really?
Yeah, really.
This is the 91?
Yes. Ferrari introduced it like a year earlier. And it was like super revolutionary and super unreliable. I was like 2 years old. Was not watching F1 at the time, but I've gone back and watched a lot of the historic races, and I mean it's all right. That was me. That was my bad. All right, we're gonna start here. I'm just gonna break.
Man, I'm a big fan of that.
Yeah, the rewind. I mean,
that is really cool.
You can argue if it's like cheapens the game, but I don't know. I
mean, that's as innovative as paddle shifters on a McLaren in 1991.
Exactly. I play these games because they're fun, and I drive lots of really fast stuff in real life. I just want to screw around.
Yeah, absolutely. Here's an absolutely outlandish sci-fi question for you.
Okay.
So, if and when humanity gets to a point where you can indeed upload your own consciousness into different bodies, basically, and say that
I can already tell you the answer is going to be yes.
Basically, would you put a burner body on the line to just do crazy stuff in like an F1 car?
Yeah. Dude, I can't wait till the day, like, I've got bad eyesight, bad joints. Like, if we can get to the Deus Ex, like, cyberpunk era of, like, replacing arms, I'm 100% on board.
Yeah.
I don't know how my wife would feel about it, but I am on board.
Yeah. No, I am the same.
Yeah, give me a robot body.
Yep. Absolutely. I am all in. So Instagram is not a great spot to really send us anything, because we probably won't see it.
We get so many people in the inbox with Instagram.
Yeah. What is it? Can you describe it to us, Uncle Ben's?
Who do we have?
Oh, it's Joel. What's up? I didn't think you were going to be in today.
Well, I finished up a little early at Chrysler.
Joel saw the new, I almost said Plymouth Voyager, Dodge Voyager,
Chrysler Voyager.
Chrysler,
Third time's the charm.
Chrysler Voyager, and the new Charger wide body. What else did you see, Joel, that you can talk about?
Oh, I can pretty much talk about anything that was out there. I mean, there are some things I can't really share like detailed impressions about, but yeah, actually those are kind of the big things. I'm a little bit sunbaked and tired right now because I also discovered that my car's AC is going out, so I was pretty hot on the drive back.
What were you driving, your Miata or your Civic?
The Civic, because my Miata is still in being worked on condition. It's getting a roll bar, and I've got a friend coming up this weekend. We're hopefully putting in a supercharger. Possibly, maybe.
Sorry, guys, I'm trying not to sneeze on the microphone. All right, I think it's passed.
Our gap to the car in front is
Look, red, and then purple in Sector 3.
This looks like, is this a McLaren MP4
Yeah, you want
F1
to?
car?
Yes. Do you want to guess what year?
pulling out
Oh,
to second
gosh.
lap from the car behind.
89?
No. Close though.
Because I'm assuming that this is a Senna car, right?
Yep. This is 91.
Cool. Yeah, I am like roasted. So I'm a Miata guy, and I was driving some of the Fiat 124 Spiders, which are basically Miatas but with a Fiat engine.
They're good.
They are. They're even better in the Abarth trim with the optional exhaust.
So my thing with those cars, Miata versus like Fiat, I would go with the Miata, but like for most people, I think they would actually prefer like the torquey, like everyday power of the Fiat.
The torque is nice. I was really enjoying it, but really it was the sound on the Abarth. It was, oh my gosh. Like, I love the Miata. I really, really do. But getting that angry, like, raspy growl and, like, pops going from shift to shift, oh my goodness. It was like, oh, this is making a good case for itself. Like, that would be a tough choice.
Where were you at, Chelsea?
Yeah, we were at the Proving Grounds.
It's a good mic stand you're making, Eric.
I do what I can.
Joel, we just like came to the realization about an hour ago that the microphone comes off the stand. You can
Yeah, I'm dumb. I don't think that's news to anybody.
I mean, in fairness, they are usually like taped in like a huge wad of tape holding them together. But yeah, I guess it's true. You can take the tape off.
You can indeed. I see what you're saying, Cars. I just don't get it. Uncle Ben's doesn't have Twitter. Barf Clap is also dumb. Oh no, Barf Clap is dumb Eric. That is yeah, he said he was gonna change his name earlier today to Dumb Eric. So legally.
Dumb Eric Belt Snyder.
Yeah, Dumb Eric Belt Snyder. I like that.
Sounds like a sentence, like
Like I said, I'm kind of. It was an early morning too.
What time did you get there?
Well, the whole thing kicked off at 8 in the morning, but Chelsea is like a full hour drive from where I'm at, so it was an early morning to get out there. So I'm tired, I'm sunbaked, and I think a little bit dehydrated.
As you know, it's very important to our coworker, Dumb Eric Belt Snyder, that you stay hydrated.
I need an apple, John Snyder.
Did you just win?
no.
Eric hydrates.
Fourth.
Showed the winner who was not you. That's what it showed.
Joel, you want to play?
All right, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
All right. So this will probably be
The three drivers
the last
approaching the
race.
podium right now. It's been an interesting Grand Prix,
I would
that's for sure.
guess.
Oh man, that's not even cool. The car that won is like way more advanced than the car I was driving. Like we're talking like, I think it was the 98 or 99 McLaren when I was driving the 99. Way more aero, better transmission. This was I actually won that race. I mean, if you just count the three. 98, 98, 98, 91. Yeah. I actually won that race. What I'm trying to say. RC's mic is off. Well, nobody wants to listen to me anymore.
I don't think I get the reference.
Yeah, nobody gets it, dude.
I'm sorry. Go to Grand Prix,
Okay.
and then just pick whatever you want.
Okay. Is that the Williams car that had like the like active suspension and stuff?
This, I think that was 93.
Okay.
Might have been 92 too. So 92 was Nigel Mansell's F1 championship car.
Kind of want to drive a Braun.
We started with the Braun actually.
Oh.
Yeah, it's almost certainly a loose connection.
Yeah, I'm glad Reese was able to get on the stream because I think he's actually more knowledgeable on F1 than most of the rest of us.
Like, as Eric was racing, like I was doing history of the car, the track,
I know a little bit about F1, but not nearly as much as Reese does.
So Eric invited me, not knowing I was a big F1 fan.
Yeah. So that was very
Are
exciting.
you holding the bottom of the?
The more you
Yes,
know.
I am. All right, let's see. Do it. Hold it in. Can you guys hear me
Just
now?
about ready to kick off today's qualifying here in Melbourne. It's the Australian Grand Prix.
I still was about ready to talk into this. I'm doing it right now. I wasn't even about ready. I'm literally doing it.
All right. Well, I'll try not to talk too much.
No, talk a lot.
What track did you do, Joel?
Australia.
So, fun fact about Australia. I'll just start going. So, Melbourne is the season opener traditionally for, I don't know, as long as I've been watching F1. I think a few times Bahrain has taken over, but most of the time it's been Australia. It's on public roads in a park, sort of like Belle Isle is, for the Detroit Grand Prix. It's a fun track. It's fast. They've been racing here for years, but it's pretty flat. So yeah, Joel,
Had to figure out which buttons were shift.
it's not like Forza.
Well, so actually, this is the shifting setup for Gran Turismo Sport, so it actually works okay for me.
Yeah, I was playing F1, and then I went back to Forza, and I kept screwing up. I should have been showing you guys, but if you hit the B button like Joel did, you can adjust fuel mix, you can check the engine temp, the tire temp. Hit B real quick and just so there you can adjust the fuel mix, the front and rear brake, or the front brake bias, the differential lock. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff you can do on the fly. Again, this race is really, really fast. What is John saying?
Nothing. You're good.
Oh,
He's
okay.
saying as long as you keep holding it like that, it's good. But when you don't hold it like that, it's not good. That's all he's saying.
Thanks, John. So rewind is basically select.
Okay. Thank you for translating it to PlayStation controls.
Yeah, I'm a PlayStation guy as well, and I mean I do play Forza a lot. Seriously, I own an Xbox. I have 2 games for it. Well, multiple games, but I play Forza and I play Halo, and that's it. That's really the only reason I have an Xbox.
Wow, I qualified poorly.
Hey, Eric qualified that same place too. It's last.
That doesn't make me feel better.
It's last. But
Sorry, Eric.
you can only go up from here.
I would restart, but we don't have time for that. So.
So.
We're going over to Brittany's name, Bistro Joe's.
Okay.
Crowd are here and they're here in numbers for the first race of the season.
That.
Welcome to the
That was dumb Eric Snyder.
That was indeed dumb Eric.
They our receptionist, Autoblog HQ, is getting married, and they're having a.
Melbourne's downtown business centre is the one and only Albert Park circuit.
Yeah.
3.3 miles of public roads
Shout out.
closed for the weekend.
Shout out.
Make for a bumpy circuit with little undulation. There are 16.
Could have given me that track overview before I did qualifying.
Nah.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do.
Just start it. Let's do this. Come on, let's go. Let's go.
So see what kind of commentary. It looks like we've got a pretty late model Ferrari F1 car up there.
Ooh.
Turn one's pretty tight. But it comes out real fast. For being a public, like, based on like public streets, this is a really, really fast track.
So what is it about, like, I feel like a lot of F1 tracks is like big long straight immediately into a hard turn. Like Monza like comes to mind immediately.
So Monza used to be a lot faster, and people were dying, so they like put chicanes in to slow the cars down.
I mean, that's fair, but like that chicane right on the front straight on Monza is infuriating when I'm playing racing games.
That used to be like flat out through the corners. Like if you race like old school Monza, I think you can do the old school configuration of Forza. It's a really, 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 really fast track. I mean, the average. I know it's got the highest average lap speed of any F1 track, current F1 track. Followed closely by Spa. Spa's really long now. But I think. What did you see me get up to on the straight, Eric? It was like
295.
295. So, close to 200 miles an hour. And the old cars were faster. And I was not racing in some of the fastest cars. All right, Joel is in a Braun, the only Braun car, the 09 car. Closing in on, I think, Fernando Alonso's second championship car, because I think it was only the 06. The Renault, the first V8 Renault, the first championship Alonso won was in the last V10 car.
Boy, I bet he misses those days.
Ah, man. 05, 06. I wish I was watching F1 then, because like that was like peak Schumacher, peak Alonso, some really, really like badass cars. Yeah, it was just a cool era. All right,
Come on. Oh, come on.
Rubbin's racing, Joel.
You can do that with a full body. It's a little harder to do that when...
I turned off all the damage, so you're fine.
Oh, well, that would have been nice to know. Why am I even slowing down?
the only penalty you're going to get is corner cutting. So, yeah, this race is historically like March, April. So the end of the Australian summer, because, Southern Hemisphere and it's opposite world down there.
Cats and dogs living together. Mass hysteria. Now there's a reference.
Yeah, first F1 race I ever watched was Australian Grand Prix 2009. I don't know. I was a racing fan, and like during the off season between 08 and 09 seasons, I decided I was going to start following F1, and I did. And Jenson Button won this first race, and I became a fan. Yeah, this is fun. I mean, this is like, I'm glad I can provide a little bit of context to all this stuff.
Yeah, my God.
Well,
I can't get over how funny it is that I had absolutely no idea.
Right?
I was about to mention that when you asked if I was going to be on the stream, but I was like, surely Eric knows.
The real dumb Eric was me all along.
The dumb Eric was the one friends we made along the way. Eric and I spend meme magic at the office quite a bit.
What?
Spend meme magic. Sorry, my allergies are acting up and I'm a little congested.
I went to my doctor the other day for something completely unrelated. He heard me sneezing and was like, dude, let me write you a script for this. I was like, I'm sorry, I'm not sick, just my allergies are awful. He's like, try it, give this a try.
Yeah, so I was watching TV the other night, and I saw a commercial for Zysol, I guess it's an allergy medicine. One of their selling points is that it's smaller, like their pills are smaller than Zyrtec. And it's like, Zyrtec are tiny!
Yeah.
Like, what? Who's having trouble swallowing a Zyrtec?
I guess maybe like name brand Zyrtec is big, but like I buy like the Kroger like
It's not
400.
I use that too. It's like the same.
And even like off-brand or brand name Claritin is tiny too. It's like, man, like maybe you should go to like liquid medicine at that point if you're having that amount of difficulty.
Might make a mistake.
Oh. A bit of a, almost a, oh gosh darn it, what's his name that used to be a Red Bull and is now a Ferrari? Vettel. Almost had a Vettel moment there.
Yeah.
Couldn't get stopped in time and had to just like go all willy-nilly.
What else? What more fun facts?
So Braun, if I remember correctly, was the Honda team.
So
And they kind of sucked as the Honda team, and then Braun took over and won.
they were originally British Americans. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or Eric, British American Tobacco.
Of course.
They had some really cool liveries, like the Lucky Strike liveries. That's the thing. No, don't smoke, kids. Like, bad for you. But tobacco liveries.
Well, tobacco and alcohol.
Yeah.
Like martini.
Yeah, the martini.
Let's see. What are some other good? I mean, John Player's Special. That's another tobacco livery.
I mean, we could talk about the yellow and blue camel cars. We could talk about the Rothman's cars.
Yellow and blue 555 for Subaru.
Yeah, like it's the liveries are bad. Don't smoke, but you know the cars.
Well, of course, Marlboro.
Yeah, you can appreciate them here. But yeah, so Honda was doing really bad. So during the 2008 season, they realized they weren't going to do anything. So they started throwing all their money at the 2009 car because this was a big change in regulations. The cars were vastly different. So they threw all their money at these new, the next season car. And then the financial crisis hit, and Honda was like, we can't afford to keep going racing. So they sold everything to Ross Braun for $1. I think it's like and pretty much like, you have to pay for it from here. We've developed all this stuff, so you can have it. Took it from there. They can't run a Honda engine, so they shoehorned a Mercedes engine, which was probably the best at the time, and had this really awesome chassis with this really awesome engine, and two really talented drivers, Jenson Button and Rubens Barrichello, that really, like, Rubens was like the Ferrari number 2 man at Ferrari for years. Jenson had like a few good cars, but had never really had a championship winning car. And when he finally got a car that was like worth his talents, he won the championship in like Braun's only season. I mean, it's a really, really cool story. And it means a lot to me because, like I said, it was the first season I ever watched F1. And it really got me into the sport.
Come on.
Oh, you were really going for it.
Are you going to rewind?
The red mist got me. This is the last lap. I had nothing to lose. No, not quite. I'm still accelerating. I'm low, but I've still got it. I'll make it across the line. Oh man, yeah. I was like, I was out for blood, and then I was like, oh crap, that's a turn! No.
All right, well, that is going to do it for the stream. This is a pretty cool game. As the largest F1 fan in the room, what would you think about this game so far? Obviously, we've spent very little time with it, only right now.
I mean, it seems like last year's game, which I already enjoyed quite a bit with I don't know, some tweaks and some additions. I know the F2 stuff is really cool. So if you're career mode and you have the time to do it, because careers are long, you could theoretically start as a F2 driver and you work your way up to an F1 team. Looks like they've added a few more classic cars, which is cool. Yeah, this is a really cool game. If you're an F1 fan, definitely buy it. If you're a racing game fan, I recommend it with the caveat that it's pretty challenging to get into. It's Codemasters is like, I mean, the dirt rally stuff is much the same way. I mean, it's very sim. It's not easy to get into, and there's no slow cars to kind of work your way up. You just kind of have to do a few Grand Prix and do the practice sessions, but it seems rad. I mean, I'm excited. We should play some more maybe in a couple weeks when the mid-season break starts, because I really want to race at Spa, see some other tracks.
Yeah, I'm definitely down for more of those.
Sweet. All right. Well, there you have it. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll be back again on Tuesday. We do this every Tuesday and Thursday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm not sure what game. We downloaded a lot of games off of Game Pass, so we're going to throw some new ones in the mix next week, I think. Obviously, check out autoblog.com for all the latest automotive news and reviews. You can check us out on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I mean, anywhere you can find brands online, you can probably find us. And if you're interested in merch, we just got some merch on redbubble.com, so you can either search for Autoblog on Redbubble, or you can go to redbubble.com/people/autoblog. And we've got all kinds of stuff there. Thanks for watching, everybody, and we will see you back on Tuesday. So adios.